Good evening. The issue surrounding flu shots being in short supply has seemingly become that much worse. It went from walking in to having to get to an appointment due to that high demand. Now those appointments are being canceled by major pharmacies. All the while, the province says there shouldn't be an issue. Want a flu shot? There's none to be had depending on where you turn. Pharmacies have now resorted to canceling appointments, leaving people who have already been waiting to wonder when they'll be given that extra line of defense from getting sick.
Because there was an expectation of more supply was coming in the weeks and days that have preceded us in the last week, that's meant that many pharmacists have had to call and cancel appointments and put people onto waiting lists until they have more vaccine on hand.
Many people posting the cancellations they've received on social media, expressing their frustrations with wanting to get vaccinated and potentially having to wait weeks, if not months. Premier Doug Ford, though, says it's not on him, it's the pharmacies, despite claims that there are plenty of flu shots to go around.
So don't overbook people. It's very simple as that. You knew exactly how many flu shots you had, similar to shoppers. So don't overbook. If you know you have X amount of flu shots, book X amount of flu shots. But, you know, if you have 100 flu shots, don't book 200 people. You won't have the problem.
The province says more than 5 million shots were ordered, with another 350,000 on the way and money to order more. McAllister Canada distributes the flu shot to pharmacies and says they're in discussions with the province and federal government, but they've run out as well. Quote, the government's allocation of flu vaccines to pharmacies is insufficient to service this increase in demand, and pharmacies are having to turn away patients looking to be vaccinated due to limited vaccine supply.
We are working very hard right now, of course, with the federal government. They have a reserve, but we're trying to purchase whatever they have in their reserve, as well as working with some global manufacturers.
The timeline for more supply, the minister says it's within the next several weeks. As of last week, Toronto Public Health had set up 4 community flu shot clinics throughout the city. As of today, I asked Dr. Eileen Davila what the supply is like for those locations. She said, so far, so good. Anyone with an appointment can walk in and get their flu shot.